eZWay Network presents your favorite stars. From the positive paparazzi, we're doing it the easy way. It's your celebrity to red carpet access. From interviews that matter, from celebrities, influencers, and entrepreneurs, networking you for your success. Eric Zuley gives his fans eZWay family, eZWay TV subscribers, social media followers, eZWay supporters, the best of Eric Zuley interviews.
Hey guys, all right. Welcome to another awesome episode of eZWay Live. So we get live with awesome experts and influencers and celebrities and heartpreneurs and entrepreneurs, and we allow you guys to actually help shake their hands, meet them, connect with them, and do what you need to do with them. And so today's guest, we have an amazing woman that actually discovered Lady Gaga, of all people. She's a Grammy nominee herself, and she's a model, she's an actress, she's an entrepreneur, and she is going to share her story with us today. Her name is Wendy Starland. And so Wendy Starland, I've known her for a while. I've known her from multiple red carpets and different situations, and we're reconnecting. She's actually one of our nominees for the eZWay Awards Golden Gala. And so without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and bring in Wendy Starland. Welcome to the show. Hey Wendy, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here. Thanks, Eric. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Good to see you too. Glad that you can make it with us. So I wanted to actually start out a little differently. You have a pretty awesome music video that we found. You're a Grammy nominated artist, and you're a model, and you're an entrepreneur. And I kind of wanted to play that music video, kind of let everybody kind of see your talent and your skills, if that's okay with you. And we'll kind of get started that way. Okay. And so what's this music video called?
Which music video? Oh, Home. I believe it's Home. Yeah.
Home, okay. All right, great. So we're going to go ahead and play Home. And this is Wendy Starland.
Street lights and summer nights that glow. People all around, somehow you'll feel all alone. Now you won't feel like just a face in the crowd. Wrap you inside my arms so you're safe and sound. You're not alone when you're always home. Not alone when you're always home. You can feel it, you can feel it, you can feel it in your bones.
All right, so that was a little taste of Wendy Starland's music video, and so you got a lot of talent, obviously. Wendy, tell us tell us a little bit of your story. I mean, you discovered one of the artists of one of the biggest artists everybody knows about, and who doesn't know about Poker Face and all that stuff, and you've done a lot of stuff yourself. So tell us your story, and I'm going to go away and give you the stage is yours.
Well, I have been in terms of Lady Gaga. I found her in, I believe it was 2006. So it was a little while back. And it was a time where I was working with a producer in New York and in New Jersey, where his studio was. And he sent me on a mission to find a girl under the age of 25 who could be like the female equivalent to the lead singer of The Strokes, who's edgy and bold, who you couldn't take your eyes off of. And I went to well over 50 shows searching for this person. And when I finally found Lady Gaga, she was Stephanie Germanotta at the time, and she was in a band that was just not up to her caliber. She had this incredible presence like a lion. And I said, this is somebody that I'd love to be able to work with and help to develop. And I, we signed her and made it into a success. I mean, we had to find the sort of the parts of the marketplace that needed to be filled and fill them. And that's exactly what happened with her. And she's just such an incredible talent. But anyway, my background in music, I've been singing my whole life. And I was signed to Universal and toured throughout Europe, and the top 10 single that was honored by the Songwriters Hall of Fame. And it's been a really great run.
Yeah, it sounds like it. And you've actually been seen on multiple platforms like CBS actually. And we actually have a little video of you being interviewed by CBS that I'm going to play here. And you've had a very accomplishing career. So guys, this is Wendy Starland getting supported by people like CBS and so many other outlets. You definitely got to research her. Definitely got to check her out on Google and follow her on Instagram and all that on social media. So we'll be right back.
We talked with a woman who is really paving the way for other women in the music industry. In an industry that's been dominated by men, Grammy-nominated singer, songwriter, music producer, and talent scout Wendy Starland has made her mark in the music industry.
Learning how to navigate those waters has been integral to my experience in the music industry.
But perhaps what Wendy is best known for is who she helped discover, and you may recognize her. I wanna hold them like they do in Texas, please.
Wow, the Lady Gaga ride was a wild ride.
Wendy was signed to Universal and started writing songs for a multi-platinum producer in New York when she was told her mission was to find a girl under the age of 25 who people couldn't take their eyes off of. 50 shows later, she found Lady Gaga.
So tell me a little bit about your background, where you grew up and how you kind of, got into the music industry.
I started singing basically as soon as I could speak. I had a babysitter growing up named Rosetta Atkins, who is a big gospel singer from down south. She was like my second mother who helped raise me. By the time I was 7, I had started writing songs on the piano. My father played classical piano, and my uncle was a rocker who performed with people like Bruce Springsteen and the Allman Brothers. So I had these amazing musical influences around me from the time I was very young. In New York City, you have so many influences coming at you at once. I had experimented with so many different styles. It's just an eclectic mix. I got my first record deal when I was very young after being pulled out of the audience by Maceo Parker. I don't know if you know who Maceo Parker is, but he is James Brown. When James Brown went solo, his band stayed intact and Maceo Parker became the lead singer. And he literally pulled me out of the crowd. And when I hear music I love, and I start singing along, and so he tapped the microphone in front of my face and I started harmonizing with him. And He's like, oh my God, this girl knows how to sing. He sent all of the other musicians off the stage, and I ended up scatting on his stage for 20 minutes, and it was written up in all the newspapers the next day. And so that was really my start. The coolest part about that story actually is that the bass player took a string off his bass guitar after they were introducing me, and he coiled it up around his finger, and he took my hand, and he got down on one knee, and he said, Wendy, darling, I don't know what you're doing in this club. You're way too young to be here. But you have a gift from God, and you have to devote the rest of your life to using this gift. And he put the bass string around my finger in front of 1,000 people. And he said, from this day forward, you are married to music.
Wow, that's cool. I like that. That's clever. From this day forward, you're married to music, and he puts the bass thing on. I love that. Well, you've had an
I had the chills, and I still have the bass string. You know, absolutely.
Oh, really? So well, I mean, I want to go into what CBS said is you're a female in a male kind of dominated industry, and you've been able to have a lot of success. What do you have to say to all the females out there trying to follow in your footsteps and get success in the industry?
Well, I'd say that it's always a challenge, but navigating it is half the battle. You have to be really strong, and you have to be great at your craft, and you've got to be, nothing's going to be handed to you, and you have to definitely find the angles, find the holes in the marketplace and fill them. That is my greatest advice to you, and protect yourself, and find the ways to persevere through something that's absolutely very, very difficult. The music industry is no joke.
Well, keep going. I mean, now we're getting it. Now we're getting somewhere. I feel you, Wendy. I've been in the industry a little bit too. I was actually Akon's in-house microphone guy for like 8 years. I was the red carpet guy and the behind the scenes guy for a lot of music people. I was actually there with Tyga when he first started Coconut Juice before he met who he's with now. And so I grew up a little bit in the music industry, started with the studio and stuff. So when you say that, I want to jump into that topic so much, but like talk a little bit about your obstacles and how you overcame them, if you wouldn't mind.
Well, each obstacle, requires different things, but, as a musician, a singer, finding a style that is unique enough to fill a void, yet commercial enough that all of the A&R people who are reviewing your material aren't going to be scared off because it's way too different. I think you've got to find the middle ground where they're going to feel like they can take a chance on something that's commercially viable, yet original enough to pave a new way. And finding those people in the industry and who really actually have the signing power to begin with. So many people, A&R, this and that, but until they actually get to the last person on the rung, the CEO or president who can make the actual decision on whether or not where your fate lies. I mean, it takes quite a bit of networking and showing up on time and being present and all of it.
And you, so it sounds like to me you started out as like a recruiter almost. I
started off really as a singer and a songwriter.
Okay. So you started off as an artist yourself, and what would you recommend? I mean, because you've done a lot of accomplishing things. Let's go over your resume if you wouldn't mind. I mean, like I can go on the internet, guys, and show you guys some pretty cool stuff. And you have a Wikipedia. You're verified. Like you've accomplished a lot of things that a lot of other people really can't get to. You know what I mean? And I'd love for you to tell us a little bit about your story and how you became verified, how you got so many followers, and any suggestions on how to be a better influencer, because you've had some great doorways that you've walked through. How did you get to those doorways? How did you walk through those doorways?
Well, I think you'd have to be a little bit more specific in terms of which doorway, because I am at this point in my life a serial entrepreneur, and each thing takes something different. So as a singer, like I was saying before, and a songwriter, you have to know your craft. I've been writing songs since I was 7 years old. I have I have over 1,000 songs recorded, probably closer to 2,000 at this point. And it takes, trying out different styles, taking constructive criticism, understanding the landscape of what's happening in the music industry, finding the new angle, the fresh angle, keeping current. You have to be a little bit more specific. And
okay, as an artist, so many people are struggling, especially nowadays with the Corona chaos, and people don't really know how to cope with, how to be successful with all this craziness and everything changing. So, what would you suggest to an artist? The best ways to go about, the best stepping stones, the best way to network themselves to success online?
Well, I would say that especially during Corona and during this pandemic, there is a really big problem, and people are, doing streaming concerts and whatnot. But one of the projects that I'm working on right now that I'm really, really excited about is a virtual reality project. And I believe that VR, now that 5G is coming to phones, and there's going to be the computing power to really popularize it in a big way and bring down the cost. I think that the future is in VR and music in particular. So I think we're going to be going to virtual concerts with, I could have a friend in Paris and a friend in London and New York and all over the place, and we can go to a concert together and meet in this virtual world, which is something I'm really excited about. So there's that. There's, for now, streaming concerts are what's popular while people are at home. I think always networking, finding out, doing the research, talking to people, finding out, okay, who's the artist that I admire most, or the few artists that I admire most? Who are they signed to? Who signed them? Find out the backstory, find out what works for them, and make moves towards it, step by step. There's no shortcuts. I can't hear you, Eric. Can you hear me?
Oops, I forgot. I that's my beautiful thing. My fans love that. They laugh their butt off when I press the mute button. I just want to make sure everybody's paying attention. What I was saying is I think that that one of the biggest things to do is not be afraid to reach out to people you want to network with. Most of the people, we've been able to grow a pretty massive multimedia God faith, family-based network, and we've done pretty well. But a lot of it's been reaching out to people on LinkedIn and Instagram and Facebook and just saying hello and saying, hey, how can I serve you? And Wendy, according to Wikipedia, Wendy Starland is you're an American singer, songwriter, music producer, from Los Angeles, and you're honored by Songwriters Hall of Fame. And you were named VH1's Best Emerging Artist, and you're featured on Moby's Grammys nominated album. And this is like verified by Wikipedia. So, talk to us about how you got the Grammy situation. How did you get nominated by a Grammy?
Well, I was on Moby's Grammy nominated album, and it was, very popular. It went to #2 on Billboard. And
how'd you meet Moby? How'd you get in that situation?
Back in the MySpace days, I'm sure we remember that. 2007, I believe it was, something like that. 2007, 2008. I was #1 on MySpace. I think it was 7 or 8 times. They used to have a music chart, and so I was #1 on that chart 7 or 8 times, and so I would get all kinds of messages from people. And then Moby's music director hit me up and said, Moby and I love your music. We would love for you to come down to the studio and do a little audition. Moby's going on tour, and he's got writing a new album. He'd love for you guys to write together. And I literally hadn't even seen the message for, until 2.5 weeks later, which is so crazy because my inbox would be so filled up. So by the time I got to it, I was like, oh my God, I hope I didn't miss this opportunity, So I called up and they said, oh, Wendy, don't worry, he's still interested and learn these songs. And so I went down to Moby's studio and I sang live with his band. And then he said, I'd love to write songs with you. And we wrote about, between like 4 and 6 songs, something like that. And I'm in Love made it to the record because he starts with, Moby is an incredible artist. And producer, by the way. He produced people like David Bowie, for example. I mean, he's a phenomenal talent. And so he had a great big home studio. We recorded the record there. And out of the 300 songs that he wrote and produced for the record, luckily I made the album and was, the lead vocalist on the song. And it was Grammy nominated. So I was really, really happy about it. You're on mute still.
I bet you had butterflies. See, I'm trying to engineer like 50 different things because my engineer's sick. That's why that's happening. But I bet you had butterflies when that happened, and that's a pretty awesome thing to put on your resume. So you have some cool things happening in 2020. You're doing a lot of things. I know you're doing a TV show, right? And tell us a little bit about that.
I'm really, really excited about that. I am the host of a talk show, much like this. And basically, I'm working with, I'm interviewing rock stars. I'm interviewing, A-list musicians. And it's great because we're cut from the same cloth. They know my background in the music business. I've worked with, a bunch of them. And it's amazing, but we don't talk about music the whole time. I want people to fall in love with the person rather than just their music. So whether or not you like their music is almost irrelevant. We maybe spend 20% of the time talking about their music. We're talking about their experiences, who makes them, what it takes to be that person on a daily basis. What have been some of their highs and lows and interesting stories about their career. And I ask really detailed questions so that they can, how do they maintain a solid foundation on their personal life where they're out gallivanting around from country to country? What have been their moments where it's been really difficult and fearful, and how have they been able to overcome those moments, and what are their most exciting memories that they've had in the music business and personally, and how their personal life has also affected their career and their music, and whether or not that's been a cathartic experience for them. So we really get into the nitty gritty. And so far I've had incredible interviews with legends like David Guetta and Paul Oakenfold and Lovely the Band, who is, Billboard Music Award and iHeartRadio's, Best Alternative Rock Band last year. And they told me this. And also Mark McGrath of Sugar Ray. I mean, hearing their stories is unbelievable. You definitely got to check it out. Hearing Mark McGrath talk about how he was opening up for the Rolling Stones and seeing Mick Jagger and Keith Richards on the side of the stage, performing for these legends, and how, intimidating that was, and, how that affected being on the road, affected his personal life and his marriage. And same thing with David Guetta about how that affected his marriage and personal life. And Lovely the Band. Oh my God, what incredible guys. I had the pleasure of writing songs with Mitchie Collins, who is the lead singer. And basically they were performing at, Times Square while the ball's dropping in New York City on New Year's Eve. And what happens, but it is a torrential downpour, and their in-ear monitors got completely soaked, and they were just like, how am I gonna, get through this moment? Millions of cameras on you, just millions of people, tons of cameras on you, and it's the biggest moment of your life, New Year's Eve in Times Square where the ball's dropping, and they couldn't hear each other. There was water in the snare drum, so it was like a music video from the 80s or something where the water's spraying everywhere. And they were just like, it was just one of the craziest moments of their lives. There's just so many cool stories.
Well, thank you for sharing some of that with us. It's always fun to hear people's stories, and I also noticed my research team was taking a look. Thank you for sharing your you being an appearance on our show on your Twitter there. We appreciate that. And so another accomplishing situation is you are nominated for a Influence of the Year award for our eZWay Awards Golden Gala. And
yeah, thank you so much for the nomination. I'm really excited about it.
You're welcome, and you definitely deserving at it. And my beautiful girlfriend, Dr. Dante Sears, says, great interview. I'm loving Eric Zuley's new hatless interview style. I usually wear a baseball cap with eZWay, but I guess it was too much eZWay, and so great stories, she says. All right, so speaking of the Golden Gala, don't go anywhere, Wendy, but we're going to go a quick little commercial break to give people a little more information on the Golden Gala. And it is September 26th, guys, and you can support Wendy by going to eZWayWallOfFame.com and go to vote and go to Influence of the Year and post your votes for Wendy. We'll be right back.
You remember the stars. The gold carpet. The memorable awards. The new age of the eZWay Awards returns. Walk with the stars on God's virtual gold carpet. RSVP on eZWayLiveEvents.com. Mark your calendars for September 26th, our second annual eZWay Awards Golden Gala.
So, guys, again, that is September 26th. It is going to be a virtual event just like this with incredible people like Pat O'Brien, Boo Boo Stewart, Wendy Starland, Forrest Riley, Frank Shankwitz, Sharon Lecter. It goes on and on and on. Definitely go get your tickets at eZWayLiveEvents.com. The tickets are free if you just want to watch. But if you want to network, yes, we are charging you because these are some amazing people you get to network with. It's going to be a whole virtual experience online where you get to meet people. It's going to be pretty awesome. So, Wendy, back to you. You've had an amazing life, as we've been talking about. And if you guys want to connect with Wendy, as you see, it says eZWay. Text eZWay to 55678. A little scroll bar there. So you're doing a show. You're doing it like you're doing it the eZWay. You're hosting. You're going to be interviewing this amazing people. Sounds like to me we need to collaborate a little bit. Sounds like you need to be on our network platform. Maybe is this something we can help you distribute what you're doing? Because we do reach about 200 million homes with our distribution.
Great. Well, right now it's through RU Live, which are some.
Corey's my good friend. In fact, we're working with Corey, and he's with RU Live. So okay, if it's with RU Live, no problem. We will work that out. So see how it's a small world. I love it, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
In fact, we're doing a NASCAR project, I think, with them. All right, so stay tuned. So Wendy, you've done music. You've done the Discovering Lady Gaga thing. You've had a promising career on Instagram and Twitter. Let's go to the model side of what you do. I mean, you've done a lot of stuff as a model. You've done a lot of covers and stuff like that. Talk to us. Give us a fun modeling story. I mean, like on a shoot or something, or a red carpet story.
Well, modeling sort of came, as sort of an aside. I never really pursued modeling so much, but brands and I always got along very well. And at some point I said to myself, these like opportunities to model are working for me in a way that the record label does. So Universal would put my image out there and my name out there and distribute me, to various different stores and whatnot. And so were other brands. So I was fortunate enough to collaborate with brands like Donna Karan and you know, Pink Pump and lots of different amazing brands, whether it be Anna Nova LA, which I'm doing a swimsuit campaign for right now, or I'm working with just a ton of different people. It's just really exciting and I love it. I mean, in terms of modeling, I can't say I have like a ton of different crazy stories, but working or collaborating with Donna Karan and that company was definitely a big highlight for me, for sure.
Awesome. And so what about artistry in general? I mean, how do you make that hit? What are your suggestions on how you make a hit? I think it's just kind of like being in the moment and freestyling and just kind of being with friends and just kind of like fine tuning it from there. But what would your suggestion be on how to make a hit for those artists out there?
I think that most hits are fairly, you know, structured. I mean, I've been writing songs since I was 7 years old, so I believe in traditional song structure, and there are only certain formats, I mean, that work in the radio format. So it has to be, you know, 3 minutes, 30 seconds. I mean, this is the part that's not as sexy, but you have to capture a mood and you have to fit that mood into a format that's, you know, commercially viable, yet original enough to make some waves. And I mean, it's to me, it's about developing the artist from scratch. And there's a big difference between a talented singer or a talented performer and an artist. There's a world of difference between the two. So it's finding somebody who is able to really internalize, you know, put their diary to music and be able to express and connect with, you know, millions of people across the globe. And in terms of writing a hit, you've got to link into what's best for your voice, what, you know, there's certain kind of jumps that stick out more than others. And you have to test it out with your friends and family and all the people before you release it, and just don't assume that everybody's going to love it. Take the constructive criticism necessary to get better at your craft.
Great advice. Thank you. I definitely agree with a lot of what you said, and find a good producer. Find someone that knows how to make the beats, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
hopefully the producer will tailor make it around the artist, because that's the only way that you're going to have real greatness. When it's usually, if it's, you know, beats and then you're writing on top of a beat, a lot of times the melody is kind of caught to, you're limited in your choices for melody. So 30,000 people are in a stadium are going to be singing back your melody, not the beat. So just never forget that.
So Wendy, what are you doing as a serial entrepreneur? Do you have a record label? Are you still discovering talent? Are you still trying to help talent? Or are you?
Yes,
okay.
I'm working with an incredible talent right now. Her name is Greta Karen. She is, as far as I'm concerned, she's the best singer in the world. She's unbelievably talented. She's a soul singer, originally from Iceland. And she's been living in LA for a long time, but she's back in Iceland during the pandemic right now. And she's the most unsuspecting, largest voice you'd ever imagine. She's a cross between Aretha Franklin and Jessie J. And she is this little red-headed Icelandic girl who can sing her ass off.
Now you got to tell me where I can go to show them this artist that you're mentioning. And
Greta Karen. She's
how do you spell it? Is it on YouTube?
On Instagram.
On Instagram, okay. And how did you? So I mean, going back to Lady Gaga. I mean, how did you know that she was Lady Gaga? You know, I mean, what was that thing that you're like, that's it? She's going to be a hit. You know.
Well, I'd have to say that it had a lot to do with her confidence. I think that confidence had a lot to do with it, because there are a lot of great voices out there, and her voice, it was super powerful, but not necessarily like the most unique per se at the time. I think it's become much more unique through, but it was so powerful and precise, and the timbre, the tone, the texture, and she had the confidence to, in a room full of a couple hundred people, singing to the back as if she was singing to the back of the stadium every time. I mean, it was just, you couldn't take your eyes off her. And I said to myself, that is really something special, because she was making me believe that all the songs were playing were the best songs in the world. And, we had been developing the material, the songs in advance of me finding her. And it was just incredible to put her in a situation where she could shine and be around the best possible talent, musicians, everything, production.
Is this her?
Greta? Hold on a second. I can't, no, I don't think that is.
Okay. Well, I need the name, spelling, whatever. I wanted to show the fans who you're talking about. I wanted to support you and your artist.
Yeah.
If you want to text me their link or something like that, I'd love to help you support your artist.
Yeah. Great.
Well, that's awesome. So, I mean, I don't know if you know this, Wendy, but when I first started What You Need TV, which is my YouTube channel, the premise of it was what you need to know to succeed your goals. We have something in common there, which is wanting to help artists. And we were able to get this channel to almost 14 million, 13,500,000 something views. And I've worked with tons of artists, but the channel has actually made a lot of superstars just by putting them on that channel, so that's something we have in common. And speaking of us being friends and everything like that, do you remember how we met?
No. How did we meet?
I was hoping you remembered.
I believe it was probably on a red carpet somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably where it was for sure. But see how powerful red carpets are? And now we're going into the virtual age. So let's talk about transitioning from brick and mortar to broadcast. When everything happened, how have you transitioned from, traditional brick and mortar to broadcast? How are you making money with broadcast?
Well, right now, a lot of my TV stuff has stalled during the pandemic. But like I said, I'm really transitioning now to VR. And I believe that virtual reality is the future and is going to be have its iPhone moment, so to speak, within 1 year, I'd say.
Really?
Yeah, because because 5G is coming to phones. So now you're going to be able to, the cost, and so much billions of dollars are being put into VR too. So the glasses, the goggles, the Oculus goggles, all of that stuff. It also is positive in so many ways because there are no age restrictions. There aren't these financial restrictions to spend, however much money you have to spend to go to, fly somewhere to a festival, get a hotel room, to, get these tickets if you want to get, backstage passes or artist passes, whatnot, at a Coachella or whatnot. That's all going to be changing. I'm not saying that it won't exist anymore, but at least for a while, there's going to be this better or a really great option for people to meet up all over the world, have micro payments. It's great for brands who can create virtual worlds inside of, these venues, these virtual venues, and experience products and then click a button and then it arrives at your door the next day. So it's really pretty powerful. And instead of, having a Madison Square Garden or Staples Center where you're holding, 30,000 people, you could have 30 million people at a concert. And it's really exciting because the artist is going to have control like never before. And it's it's amazing because the artists have been, as you know, screwed out of money since the beginning of time with, Spotify payments and whatnot of 0.006 cents on the dollar. And now there's a great way for artists to make the lion's share of the money through these virtual concerts. And they don't even have to wear suits anymore with sensors. They are just triggered. They have this technology now that triggers every movement. So I could be in my living room here and a DJ, let's say I'm a DJ and I'm just doing a show, I could literally blast it out to millions of people. And it's just such an exciting thing, especially during the pandemic where everyone's at home. You've got this captive audience of people who want to experience and enjoy music. And now there's an actual really great vehicle to do it.
I agree with you 100%. I mean, isn't it pretty cool that you can be like right now in front of our laptop or our webcam and know that millions of people are watching it. You're able to get your message out there, and however fashion you want to do it. And then you also have to. So, guys, I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about on monetizing your media, monetizing your content, repurposing your content, things like that. When you do streams like this, you also connect with affiliates like this. I was telling you, Wendy, about our virtual mall, our digital mall. This is actually my digital mall. I also brought Kristanna Loken in and a couple other celebrities, and it's actually attached to multiple brands that want to attach to other celebrities. And you see that there's a lot of different brands that we work with, and the celebrities make money, and they just let people know about it. It's a full-fledged digital mall. I actually told the owner about you. So she's probably watching right now. She probably wants to connect with you. But it's a pretty awesome platform. And guys, at eZWayStore.com. This is our digital mall. And you see the Wall of Fame. Wendy is on the Wall of Fame. If you want to connect with her, if you're liking what she's saying, you want to connect with what she's teaching you guys about. So Wendy, I wanted to toss this out at you. Actually, I have some pretty mega producers and some people I want to introduce you to. I want to serve you. I want to help you however I can. The eZWay Awards. We're gonna need a special like theme song. You know what I mean? That special introduction when you have the announcer and the host of the evening are and the winners are the nominee. Like we have all of that stuff. They're just an amazing team, but we have to put that team together that can write that ultimate song. We want to do like a We Are the World type thing, you know what I mean? And we have all these amazing people, and so we'd love to bring you on that team actually to help with the premise of what we're doing, which is, you know, we're working with those with hearts of gold that want to help others network themselves to another level of success. Being that you've had a great level of success, I'd like to connect you with people that we work with, like Michael Jackson's music director and people that are multi-platinum producers, and put the whole team together. And I wanted to surprise you and ambush you so you can't say no. No, I'm kidding. I would love to have you come on board on that and help us out a little bit.
Thank you. It sounds awesome. I would love to.
And actually, the person I want you to work with is my girlfriend, Dr. Dante Sears, who's also a songwriter and has a couple interesting stories on how people stole her songs. And you guys will have some very interesting stories that you can kind of hang out with and chat. But my dad's on here too. The world is definitely changing at a rapid pace. Eric Zuley has become a portal between radio, television, online media, especially in the virtual age. Thank you, Dad. I appreciate that. So awesome to have parent support. So we definitely want to build with you, Wendy, and we definitely appreciate your time and coming on today and sharing your stories, getting to know you a little bit. I want to try to play your music video again because it was such a nice music video, and you have such a nice voice and so much talent. And so I'm going to try a different way and see what this is like. And you tell me if this works. But the other way just didn't work too well, so we'll go ahead and try this. And guys, this is Wendy Starland, and it's called Home, right?
Yes.
All right.
It was written with Evo Mooring. He's an incredible producer.
People are around, somehow you feel all alone. Now you feel like just a face in the crowd. Like you inside my arms, so you're safe and sound. You're not alone when you're always home. You can feel it, you can feel it, you can feel it in your bones. Not alone when you're always home. Hold your arm, hand and brush aside the ghosts that want you down. They're just voices in your mind. Paralyzed, you're just a face in the crowd. Wrap your inside my arms, so you're safe and sound. You're not alone when you're always home. You can feel it, you can feel it, you can feel it in your bones. Not alone when you're always you can feel it, you can feel it, you can feel it in your bones. Not alone when you're always home.
Wow, that was pretty awesome. I mean, now I want to ask you to perform on my stage. Man, you got some talent.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So you wrote that, and you got with your team, and you guys put it all together, did the music video and everything like that. That's awesome. That was a great video.
Thank you. I'm hearing a delay.
Oh, okay. Well, let me mute button. Hopefully, but we got to finish up the show anyways. We're coming up to the hour, the top of the hour. And so I wanted to let you give an inspirational message or whatever you might want to do, Wendy, to the women out there, to the artists out there, to the producers out there. And actually, before I go there, though, I want to go into the serial entrepreneur side of you. I really want you to tell us about the serial entrepreneur and what it is that you do as a businesswoman. I mean, you've been very successful at making money in the industry, and I'm sure a lot of people want to learn from that. So tell us a little bit about the entrepreneur side of you and how you've made money.
Well, one of the ways in which I'm making money right now is me and one of my best friends, Lars Jensen, who I met through music, who's also a songwriter and producer like myself. We started a beauty company called Marveo Beauty, and we have signed lots of influencers and celebrities to create custom makeup, skincare, and fragrance lines for them. And we've people like Tana Mongeau, who has about over 15 million followers across her platforms and has a #1 television show on MTV and billboards in Times Square and on Sunset Boulevard. And we had a fragrance that we created for her that sold out in under 2 hours. And so it's a really amazing opportunity for artists and celebrities and influencers to build their brand in a way where they have complete creative control, and they're not just sponsoring or selling somebody else's brand where they're not passionate about it. This is long-term building. So that's one of the ways that's been really exciting and lucrative. And I like to put I believe it's become a necessity more than anything to diversify how you make your money and which businesses you invest your time and energy in. And I want to be in a position where if I'm signing an artist to, develop them, that here's we're going to monetize you in this way, and this way. This is how we're going to help promote you. This is how we're going to create your brand. Because I learned so much through that process of discovering and developing Lady Gaga, and how a brand is created from scratch, from zero to hero, and making that into something globally recognized by people all over the world is really exciting. So I'm trying to put all of the elements in place to be able to sign someone and make it happen for them, from a creative standpoint, whether it's making music or and monetizing that way. And obviously, while touring is at a halt, then virtual reality, creating something, a virtual platform for them there, or line of makeup, whatever it is, whatever it takes.
Well, it sounds like we definitely have a lot of conversations behind the curtain, business wise, to chat about a lot of opportunities for a lot of people. So, guys, you definitely want to go to eZWayWallOfFame.com and connect with Wendy. And talking about your beauty products, I actually want to plug my girlfriend's jewelry line. You talked about 5G. She actually has a jewelry line that helps protect you against the radiation on
Amazing.
5G. Yeah.
Awesome.
And she builds all this stuff, and you guys would probably collab pretty well. And I'm sure she'd want you to wear her stuff, and I'm sure you'd want to, you guys can definitely connect. She's also going to be helping to do the song, and so lots coming up, lots for the future. But I'm glad, Wendy, that we were able to reconnect and we're able to make some cool things happen. And definitely, again, good luck to you on your nomination.
Thank you. Yes, please go and vote.
Yeah, so guys, go and vote for Wendy or whoever you want to vote for at eZWayWallOfFame.com. Go to where it says vote. Shout out to the whole team. It takes so much team to pull stuff like this off, to pull a big stage production off. And we're trying to do the level of like a virtual Oscars here. So we're hoping that it works well. And if I can do a couple of those shameless plugs, guys, make sure you get my book. It's coming out here in the next 5 days. It's called The Influence Effect. Wendy, you'll have to be in my next one. As well as thank you to Business Innovators Magazine for featuring me on the cover, as well as Small Business Trendsetters for featuring me on the cover. Definitely appreciate you guys and everybody that supports us. So Wendy, definitely want to talk more about some great opportunities, great situations. This has been a very fun interview, and thank you to all the Wendy fans out there that tuned in. Thank you for your time. And last closing words, any advice or anything you want to say to your friends or family?
Well, I would just say that especially during this time, during the pandemic, there's one thing that I haven't touched on, which is charity. And Pandemic of Love is an incredible platform that connects patrons with families in need during this time. So whether you need help paying for your bills, an electric bill, or rent, or you have been during the Black Lives Matter thing, you've been wrongfully, arrested, and you need help paying for a bail bond, whatever it is. If there's a financial need, go to pandemicoflove.com and they will help you. Alternatively, if you have, an abundance and can help support, every little bit helps. You will be matched directly with somebody who needs your help, which is really an incredible thing, because it's not just being sent to some charity and you have no idea how your money was spent or who it was given to. You have that personal connection of actually changing somebody's life. And so please go to pandemicoflove.com. And that is the most inspirational, exciting thing that you can do during this time while everybody's struggling, is to really help someone else. And how we help others is the rent we pay here, on Earth to be able to thrive. So it will be given back tenfold, I promise. So go to pandemicoflove.com and do what you can to help someone.
Well, thank you for that. And we definitely want to support, too, if we can, with eZWay Cares. We actually have a nonprofit that helps to empower other nonprofits, other causes through our multimedia resources. And so we'll talk more about that. And this has been great. So before I let you go, Wendy, if you don't mind, say who you are and what you want to say, how you're known for, and keep watching eZWay TV, keep following eZWay, whatever you can do to give us a little bit of love. I would really appreciate it. So on the count of three, I'm going to go ahead and give you your own screen here. 3, 2, and 1.
Hi, I'm Wendy Starland, and you're watching eZWay TV. Thanks so much for supporting us, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Wendy. Appreciate it so much, and didn't mean to make you go away there. So thank you. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate your time. Great connecting, and we will be talking about that song. I want to, and I maybe possibly see you performing on our stage, because you are an amazing performer.
Oh, thank you. So great to connect with you, Eric.
You too. All right, guys. Wendy Starland. So there you go, guys. Wendy Starland is an amazing artist, and we were glad to introduce you to her. Remember, we always do the virtual handshake effect. So if you want to connect with her, go to eZWayWallOfFame.com. Go to eZWayFam.com and make sure to say hello. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We're going to do a commercial break, and then we're going to go ahead and finish out the show. If you guys want to be on the show, go to eZWay Live, eZWay.live, and let us know what your story is, what you got going on, and we definitely want to hear it. So here's a little bit more information on me. If you don't know who I am,
Eric Zuley is an award-winning multimedia mogul, brand authority, visibility expert who knows how to create an influence effect around individuals and their businesses. Mr. Zuley owns eZWay Network, a media network powering their own radio, magazine, and TV network housing 10 channels, airing 30 shows with a potential reach of 320 million homes and mobile phones. He has been able to work affiliate marketing deals with over 120 affiliates, TV distribution deals with over 200 channels. He owns his own channel with over 18 sub-channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. He has over 500 events under his belt as a producer and host. He has hosted his own show, The Easy Show, and Easy Talk Live. He started out with one YouTube channel, which today has over 13,500,000 views and 8,000 subscribers. He is the creator of the globally known brand with thousands of celebrity and business influencer endorsements. As an authority in California, he has been given the Robert Novak Award, signed off and endorsed by Congressman Brad Sherman and Congresswoman Judy Chu. Eric was one of the first people to start using his cell phone as a producer's tool to create content, which he uploaded to his YouTube channel, What You Need TV, with close to 14 million viewers and hundreds of A-list celebrities. Eric has produced over 450 success events and raised millions for charity nonprofits.
You remember the stars. The gold carpet. The memorable awards. The new age of the eZWay Awards returns. Walk with the stars on God's virtual gold carpet. RSVP on eZWayLiveEvents.com. Mark your calendars for September 26th, our second annual eZWay Awards Golden Gala.
Hey everyone, Joanna Herbedian here, Mesomarca 2019-2020. This year on September 26th, I am co-hosting the eZWay Awards Virtual Golden Gala with the talented Eric Zuley. Join us 4:30 to 6 for the virtual gold carpet, and then 6 to 10:30 for the awards ceremony, Pacific time. So to register and vote for our nominees, go to the eZWayLiveEvents.com. That's eZWayLiveEvents.com, and we will see you there.
Hello, my name is Frank Shankless, probably best known as the creator, co-founder, and the first president and CEO of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Last year, I was very humbled to have Hollywood make a feature motion picture about my life titled Wish Man that became qualified for Academy Award nomination for Best Picture. As the past recipient of the Everyone Can Be a Hero Award, I will be passing on the award at the eZWay Awards Virtual Golden Gala this September 26th, and I invite you to please tune in. Please go to eZWayLiveEvents.com to register to attend. Thank you and best wishes.
Hello everyone, Kristana Loken here from Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines. On September 26th, I will be presenting the Rising Star Award on the televised eZWay Awards Virtual Golden Gala. Go to eZWayLiveEvents.com and register to vote. See you then.
Hey everyone, Alex Stern here, better known as America's Startup Success Expert. I've been on the founding team or co-founder of 8 companies with 5 exits, 2 IPOs and 3 acquisitions. Most notably, I'm a co-founder of Constant Contact and one of the original 3 in an attic when we started. I'm really excited to be receiving the Entrepreneurial Achievement Legend Award at this year's eZWay Virtual Award Golden Gala event. It's being held on September 26th, and you can register at eZWayLiveEvents.com to get your ticket and be part of an exciting evening where, along with myself, several other legends will be getting awards, and those past legend winners will be giving out their awards to some amazing nominees. So I look forward to seeing you at this great event, and we'll virtually shake hands and have a great evening together. So join us. It's go time.
It's Tony Boldy from the eZWay Award Show. Just going to the airport, pick some people up for our big event, some of the producers. And we're excited to announce that show's going on. So it's virtually though, it's eZWay. Look forward to seeing you guys in the virtual rooms, the virtual red carpet, the virtual awards, virtual concerts, virtual everything. It's very cool. If you guys don't know what this is, you definitely want to check it out. Again, Tony Boldy, the host, co-host of the eZWay Award shows. See you guys soon.
All right, guys, you thought I was gone. I'm still here. Wanted to let you guys know about one more thing. Tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, make sure to tune in to this show. Carlos Sequeira is a speaker, investor, social media influencer, and business acceleration strategist, and he's on the stage with all the big people like Tony Robbins and all the majors, and we're going to be announcing something really special with him and our network. And he is also one of our nominees for our Speaker of the Year Award. So do not miss it at 8 o'clock tonight. I'm Eric Zuley. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you guys. Shout outs to BETV. Make sure you guys check out BETV, Billionaires Elite Television. It's another thing. Shout outs to James Dentley. He's got his legends coming up. And Sharon Lecter, co-author Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and Virtuity TV, and all the fun stuff that we do. Shout outs to you guys for watching. Appreciate it. So we're going to give you guys the golden bell. Forgot about the golden bell. Make sure you guys connect. Make sure you connect with Wendy. Make sure you vote for her. Make sure, let's show what the eZWay fam does. Let's support each other. So appreciate you guys. Stay tuned. 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going live with Carlos. It's going to be awesome. Awesome. Love Carlos Sequeira. Thanks, Eric. So you're welcome. Salvatore. We got to get you on the show sometime, man. I see you're a big supporter, and you're coming in, and all you guys, again, so hit us up, eZWay.live. You want to come on the show, message us and text us at eZWay to the number 55678. Text eZWay to the number 55678. A lot of people are texting now. A lot of people are getting a lot of opportunities. And ultimately, make sure you go to eZWayWallOfFame.com, guys. eZWayWallOfFame.com. is our social network, our directory. It's where all of our influencers, all of our celebrities, all of our experts, everybody is gathering there. And you can post whatever you want to post, whatever you want to get out there. And it will go out to over 250 quality level people. And we're going to keep upgrading this, and we're going to keep doing more and more stuff. You're going to love it. So make sure to go eZWayWallOfFame.com, create your account, and I will look for your notification. I'm Eric Zuley. I'll see you guys at 8 o'clock tonight. Thanks so much for coming on. Appreciate you guys. Until next time, this is the Easy Way. Watching eZWay TV, powered by eZWayNetwork.com. Thanks for watching eZWay TV. Watch the full interviews and episodes at youtube.com/eZWay TV, where you can network yourself to success. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and tell your friends.